This photograph shows Phoebe at a party. She's wearing a bright green, glitter-enhanced wig and smiling a huge smile. She is drunk. It's a graduation party, and she's celebrating the first day of the rest of her life. She is eager, driven, excited by the prospect of the big, wide world and all it has to offer. She wants a piece of it, and she knows that she can do it. She's going to be an artist. In the meantime, she's painting portraits of pets, mostly dogs, some cats, and when she's lucky, a horse. The work helps to pay the rent, just. But prolonged hardship is the price she is prepared to pay, because she believes that success is hovering around her like a playful angel, an angel prayed for, and just a little preyed upon. This photograph shows me at the same party. Not surprisingly, I'm drunk too. But I am not wearing a bright green wig. I am wearing an enormous, politically incorrect afro wig. I am eager, driven, excited by the prospect of getting off with Phoebe. I want her. And I know I can do it. I am going to be her lover. In the meantime, I'm falling about the kitchen, inadvertently breaking crockery, mostly cups and plates, and, when I'm really unlucky, a new bottle of wine. I'm steadying myself by shoving my fingers into assorted dips. These displacement activities make me feel comfortable with the situation. Just. But prolonged frustration is the price I have to pay for being too shy to tell Phoebe that I love her. I believe that she is hovering around me like a playful angel, an angel prayed for, just a little preyed upon. And this is a photograph of Henry. He is at the same party. His blurred and beery grimace fills the frame. His face is blurred because he has pushed it right up against the lens, and he has not given me time to reframe or focus. He is surrounded by the sweet-smelling smoke of an enormous spliff. This photograph isn't great art, but it is an achievement of sorts. You see, I have finally managed to take a photo of Henry, and that's worthy of note because you can never guarantee that Henry will settle in one place for more than a fraction of a second. That's the thing about him. He's got a lot of nervous energy, and he's not afraid to use it. He wants to use this energy to make films. He loves Scorsese, Lynch, and Tarantino. He doesn't love Curtis, actually. Henry once held an Oscar in his hands, a slightly tarnished, tired-looking Oscar, but a real Oscar nonetheless. When an aging but award-winning director of photography paid a visit to our college, he brought in his award to show us what a wonderful and self-deprecating talent he was. We passed the award between us as if it was the Holy Grail, which I suppose for many it was. Each one of us mentally prepared our acceptance speeches as we gripped tightly onto it. Like everyone else, Henry could barely bring himself to let go, and I had to prise it from his clammy grasp for my turn. His face crumpled with emotion. For him, it was a kind of grief. This photograph of me, there's something else in my expression behind the lovesick leer and the unimpressive posturing. I can see it now. It is an unshakable belief in my own talent. It's a belief nurtured through mutual appreciation of my peers, the overpowering confidence of our lecturer John Crow, and the knowledge that we are somehow different. I put these pictures into my big red ideas book because they inspire me, because they show me where we've come from and where we'd love to go. My big red ideas book, by the way, is not my idea. Everything that goes into it is. It's John Crow's legacy to each of us. It's his idea, and it has a life beyond art college. John Crow is the shadowy, amorphous figure in the background behind me. He looks like he's trying it on with a fridge. He is, in fact, trying to open it from the wrong side, because he too is drunk. John Crow, shape-shifting lecturer, lover of white goods and self-styled messiah. He may be in the background, but he has been a big part of our lives, forcing us to confront ourselves over 3 years through random acts of media studies. We owe him a lot. Your ideas book is the heart of your creative life, he would say. Nurture it, and it will repay you many times over. He was right. But I prefer what Phoebe had to say about the same subject. Here's what she wrote in my big red ideas book. This book is like your lover. Embrace it. Be true to it. Never sell out. Love you too, Phoebe. Kiss, kiss. I like kiss, kiss. So much more expressive than XX. I have carefully torn this page out, laminated it, and stuck it back in again. It should last forever, or until the laminate degrades. And here in my big red ideas book is a quote that John Crow read to us on our last day in Grey City, as we sat around him like enraptured primary school children, listening to We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? John Crow wanted to change lives, and was not above using quotes from Beaufort-haired lifestyle gurus like Marianne Williamson to achieve this. Brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous. I wrote these words down obediently in my big red ideas book, underlined them, and then looked up at Phoebe and Henry, who were sitting on the other side of the room. We smiled joyfully at each other and giggled with the excitement of it all. Then they hugged each other, and then turned and kissed. And for a moment, my stomach flipped over. I kept on smiling and turned to hug whoever was on my left. Some fat guy. I don't really remember. I hugged him until I cried, or he cried, and until the cheering began. The exuberant, ear-shattering, slightly hysterical cheering that rang around the small department and its corridors like some weird keening. It sounded as if we were trying our best to drown out what we didn't want to acknowledge, our deepest fear. That some of us in that room on that day would never be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or fabulous, no matter how hard we tried, ever. I hugged my big red ideas book close to my chest and knew, without a doubt, that I was the exception.